Hi, welcome to Texas Alone with Mig Howard. This is your source of red pill truth. Today we got a new project that is starting right now. So, for both men and women alike, they're like either 7 stages or 7 ages. You follow me? First you were born, you grow up through toddlerhood, adolescence, tweens, that's before you hit the teen years, then you get into the teenage years, go all the way up to the legal age of 18, then by law you become an adult, then 19, and all of a sudden you hit the 20s, that's the young adulthood. Young and dumb and full of you know what. You're still going out. Those are your party years. You go out partying, get wasted. Want to go clubbing, have fun. All that good stuff. So this video is titled The Life Cycle of a Human Life Cycle. Human life cycle is, okay, first you start born, start school, you make believe friends, and y'all start your friendship, then you graduate. Some people pick you out, get a job, they fall in love, get married, and some cases have a baby, then file for divorce. Some people immigrate, retire, make a will, and then lastly, you're on the last leg of life, then your whole body starts giving out piece by piece. Then you go and take a permanent dirt nap and waste away back into the dust you come from. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and take this image down and bring up another image of the woman. We're going to talk about the woman's years. All right? Be right back. I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. All right, now, here are the, see, the further to the left, that baby is born, female child. She's born. She has to crawl before she can walk. Alright, you get it? You gotta crawl before you walk. Then she starts walking. Then she starts developing. She starts walking after the age of 4 and 5. She walks proficiently. Then about 8 to 9 or 10, she starts going through a slow change in life. She starts developing. Then the 4th image over, she gets in the teenage years, starts developing into a younger woman. All right, she starts, undergoing slight changes. The next picture over, she has children. She raises children, nurtures children in the way that he or she should go. She get through doing her job, then she goes into what's called semi-retirement. She kicks back after years and years of working, keeping house clean, cooking for the house, cooking dinner, and working in the job, keeping the money flowing, building up her nest egg. Then lastly, at the end, she has trouble walking. She walks with a cane. She's slumped over. She keeps going until she's bedridden. Then she either passes away at home, or she's put into a rest home to, take a dirt nap. In which, usually about 90% of the time, that happens. Okay? So I'm going to take this little scrolling thing off on the bottom, alright? Just bear with me on this. And here you got it. You see, about the fourth picture, she goes, and that right there is the college years. Party years. She gets that partying out of her system, and she goes and have babies and become a mom, and the cycle repeats itself to keep the civilization intact, keep it going. So, anyways, there you got it. The original design of nature in the works. Always. So let me pause this. Let me show you the stages of man. All right, are you ready? Be right back. So, okay, now I already covered the women. Now we're going to cover the men. You ready? Now, take a look at this. This is 7 ages of man right here. You start off, he's a young old whiny schoolboy on a skateboard. Then he goes to school, college, graduates college, goes to work, gets promoted to whatever else, and gets in the garden, gets in the old age and listens to music and walks with a cane. Along with that comes with illness, health problems, doctor's visit. It's all a money-making racket. So, to speak now, we're just going to go talk to that. About the 7 stages of man's life. So we're going to go ahead and go to this website to see the capture. We're going to go see the capture of this, okay? Now, the stages of man's life. We're going to go ahead and we're going to read through this. So, now, 0 to 7 is a boy at the first of man, unripe. He casts his teeth, milk, teeth befitting a child. He shed his 7th year. To his 7 years, he adds another 7 signs approaching manhood, shows in the bud. Okay, and okay, he starts, growing up. So, 21 and 28, he ripens the greatest completeness, powers of man, where it becomes plain to see. He's very, very hyperactive, so to speak. Tongue and mind, 14 years, or not at the best, between 42 to 56. Still in the 9th, able to see, but not so nimble in speech, wit, as he was in the days of his prime. You see, many men wonder when they're going to hit their prime years. They're going to, get into their prime years. Relax. Are you 20 to 30? Relax. You're just getting started. Your prime year is going to be when you hit 50s. All right? By then, you should have your stuff together. And the girlfriend that you're supposed to be with hasn't even been born yet. Okay? And, of course, 63 to 70, who at 10th is attained, lived to complete, has come to a time to depart to the tide of death. That's according to the worldly standards. Some people live to be 100 and plus years old. And anyways, Ptolemy life stages of man, the Roman astronomer, did it. Like he did it in eighths, then nines, and fours. And he said that unhappiness, desire to accomplish Mars, 41 to 55. 21 to 41, Soul Masters, Act of Sirius, Governor, Sun. 14 to 22, Youth. 4 to 14 is logical part of soul of form, governing Mercury, so to speak. 68 to death, that's Saturn. 56 to 68, thoughtfulness, dignity, governing. Now, Roman poet Horace wrote this in 4 stages of a poem, like a poetica. He doesn't give specific ages. His description and character of each 4 life stages are interesting. The words in Braga original to the translation: boyhood, youth, manhood, old age. And now the old age, he didn't say the age was old age. Now, Confucius, the Chinese philosopher Confucius, provides earliest examples of stages of life. Master said, at 15 I set my heart upon learning. At 30 I plant my feet upon the ground. 40 I no longer suffer from perplexities. 50s I knew the biddings of heaven. At 60 I heard them with docile ears. 70 I could follow dictates of my own heart. Desire no longer overstep the boundaries of right. Now, the Indians or the natives of the land said childhood, season spring, direction east. Adolescent, season summer, direction south. Adulthood, season fall, direction west. Elderhood, season winter, direction north. It goes by the compass. So, now, I don't know who wrote this other piece right here, age 5, until 5 years to be spent. Child is lamb-like, innocent. 10, goat-like, he skips and enjoys idle and sports foolish toys. Okay, 20, love doeth well in veins, heifer-like, untamed remains. 30, ox-like strength smiles at his foes. 30, to the field he goes. At 40, he nods his courage, quails, lion-like force prevails. 50, fails at 50, but with wit, fox-like help to manage it. Okay? At 60, repine, fraud, stealthy ways, wolf-like, tries his wealth to raise. At 70, news he hears to tell, dog-like he loves to home to dwell. And according to this, you go to year 100, you're closer to the grave. I will share this on my description when I get done with this video. All right? Now, from the cradle to the grave. From the cradle to the grave. That's the stages of mankind. So, I just want to go ahead and touch up on this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab the next website to focus on the stages of woman. You don't want to miss this, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. Now, I found the article for the stages of woman from birth, going up in the school, and etc. So, right here, stages of woman's life from teen to maturity. Maturity is where she's walking with a cane, all right? She's wise when she's older. And sometimes they begin their second infancy. Just take note, you are born with all of your brain cells you're ever going to have. Once they're gone, they're gone. Okay, remember that, okay? Once they're gone for good. She will reach a certain point of her life, she'll be as a friend or a partner, says a lot about what you're in for. When a woman is stage, society likes to break down in decades, your teens, 20s, and etc. I think there's more to it than age. It does play a huge factor. Now, while men have a lot of ideas what women are like in general, one to just break at stage in life help men determine why the women they date might feel the same way they do, and how a man's own stage in life might compare where she is in life. So, "13 to 16, that's all puppy love. All right, unless I'm corrected. That's puppy love. They play with bad boys or try to get the cutest guy in school. They play around. They get their hearts broken many times in that age bracket. At 16 to 20, she's got herself figuring out to, she's still living at home, doing teenage things, and all that. She wants to travel, plan, see how a guy suits her personally, and all that. Security of friends and family is temporary for a woman. It's temporary. As time progresses on, the woman's going to see that she has another foe in the human kingdom. And trust me on this. In the human kingdom, women cannot be friends with other women. Well, yeah, they can. Well, I tell you what, call her your friend and watch what happens behind your back. Don't be surprised if the ugliness rears its head, which usually will happen. She's all about traveling and all that. See how much personal activity is going with her. She's still got security of friends, family to engage with. See, that security, friends and family is going to go away when she wants to be independent. And this starts at home. The personality of a man or woman begins at home. Okay? It begins at home. How you are raised at home determines what success you are going to have in life. You understand where I'm coming at with this? It's going to determine what person you're going to be. Okay? Now, nobody to take a magic wand and then wave it in the air and turn you into a lone wolf. You became a lone wolf via circumstances. Okay? So, just take note of this. 27, 21, and 27 is party years. And sometimes women will party beyond the 20s. They go into up to 40s. They still think they're young and they're invincible. Okay? They think they're invincible. Then they get arrested, put in jail for possession of a controlled substance. That happens, usually a lot. That happens. Not to all of them, but that usually happens to some of them. The party years, college years, most fun and memories will be accumulated. This includes sleeping around. But again, some females won't do that. Some will. I guess that's what I'm guessing at. So you can correct me on this. Not always the case. She's basing experience from her late stage night, getting her feet wet. True with adult situation. She learned about money, work, seriousness. If she learned that early, she could be ahead in life. And she thinks she's a woman at the age of 20. She's still a young, wet behind the ears person. She's legal around the world, freedom, being able to drink, have bedroom fun, do anything she pleases because no one's allowed to tell her she can't do it or over now. She's liberated, fun. What may cause trouble if she's not careful is unexplained or unwanted pregnancies. Being a single mom. Now here we go to the woman at age 28 to 34. She thinks that partying sucks. She just want to get away from that being a party girl. She's been eyeing a 30th birthday. See, between 18 to 27 or those last calls that a woman wants to make before the clock strikes midnight, so to speak. Okay? Now, let me tell y'all this. And women, I'm not picking on you, okay? Please don't think I'm picking on you. Now, when you turn 26, 27, and you ain't got a man, you should go lock you one down now. While the men are 30 to 35 plus, you better go lock them down. Better go ahead, get them, learn everything you can off them, try to cater to his needs and get him to cater to yours. Because once you hit 3-0, by nature, okay, listen, by nature, You have lost about pretty close to 90% of your eggs. You got about 3 or 4 eggs remaining in your ovaries. By the time you hit 30 to 35, you got a very low egg count. And, Father Time's going to be knocking at the door wanting you to cough up the goods. He's going to take from you and he's going to give you something flaw this and flaw that. He's going to take away something that has kept the boys coming at your door. Your glow, your beauty. It's going to give you flaws. It's going to give you gray hairs. He's going to add pounds. It's going to make your breast sag. In other words, you get saggy breasts. That's coming in the 30s, age 30s. Then when you hit the 40s mark, go on ahead and tell everybody you got standards. That's like going to a used car lot, having the man selling you a 20-year-old car with a 100% markup price. And the car already lost value, sitting on a lot. The longer you stand, the longer your value is going to drop. Just remember this. The age of a woman is her enemy. The age against a woman is her own enemy. So let's keep going, shall we? 35 to 42. Game over. Game over. You might have a little glow, but your menstruation cycle is going to lessen and lessen and lessen. All right? You're going to have discomfort, cramps. Hot flashes are going to come. Okay? 35 to 42, that's when a woman starts going through menopause. Do you hear me on this? That's where a woman's going to start going through menopause. Do you know what that is? That's night sweats and stuff. And 43 to 55, the menopause symptoms worsen. She'll take a shower and clean up real good and all that. She'll go lay down and go to sleep. She'll wake up all wet and sweating all over. And in that age of 43 to 55, she'd been told by her almond friends she's turning into an omega female by now, with a child of a heart. And she lives in a don't give a crap years. Getting older doesn't mean there's no interest anymore. Well, and also, her value is already plummeted. So her value has already gone downhill. As you see, women are born happy early in life. They get everything given to them for free. Listen, you take a young 20-year-old beautiful model who needs a muffler. The man just buys that muffler for her, slap it on the car and tell her, don't worry about the price. You take that same woman age 53 to 55 and try that route. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. You're going to pay full price for that. Then you're going to have to pay labor costs. We'll give you a little small discount for the trouble. See? Let me tell you, Father Time isn't fair. 43 to 55, that's when menopause advances. And that's a woman's worst nightmare. Being single. See, back when she was in her 20s, she had all kinds of friends hang around with her. All kind of people that were her friends. Boys would come to the yard and with a milkshake and bring everybody to the yard to have a good time. In 43 to 55, the same boys that you brought around, they ain't coming back for you. I'm sorry, but that is the reality of life. That's one of the stages of a woman's development. Now, we're going to talk about the stage of man. All right? All right? We're going to talk about the stage of a man. Let me go find it real quick, and I'm going to read up on it, and I'm going to publish this video on YouTube, all right? I want you to stay tuned. Okay, hold on a moment. Let me go get the article for you. All right, now, see, we got that psychosocial developments. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. Now, you got childhood versus infancy period. Trust versus mistrust. Virtue and all that. Initiative versus guilt. And so forth. So, got despair that follows with this. I'm going to put all this in the description box below to give you a heads up on it. Alright? Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot from it, okay? And, anyways, I'm so glad you got a chance to learn from watching the video. Alright. I got to go, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Peace, and you have a good day.